Thank you for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Black Jesus.
Yes.
Pop folk, what it is, though?
What's happening, everybody? Hope y'all had a
Yeah,
good week.
yeah.
Hope y'all had a good week out here. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. So,
And didn't remain arrested.
arrested. Who got arrested this week?
I'm just saying. You remember before you didn't want to get arrested on a Friday night because you wasn't coming out till Monday.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Weekend judges.
Yeah. Yeah, no weekend judges. Yeah, that makes sense, though. Didn't want to get arrested. All right, how was your week?
I hear there's weekend judges now, though. My week was fantastic, actually. It's been a productive run practically this whole year, and yesterday was a great cap off. I went to the Yankees game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. With my brothers. The only thing was the outcome of the game that I didn't enjoy too much, but it's all a part of life. So, it is what it is.
That was a tough series against the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
I mean,
we left a lot of base runners stranded, and the pitching, exploded in the later innings. So it was bad overall. And Aaron Boone was really mad at the press conference yesterday. Like, he even slammed his fist on the table, while he was talking. And I kind of felt his pain as well, because he's saying, like, we literally, as Yankees, have it right there in front of our, in front of our faces. All we have to do is just go out in the field and just do it, like Nike, basically.
Yeah.
So, he's been frustrated, saying that, we have the people here capable to take things to the next level. We just have to, like, excuse me, Pafo. We just have to do it. And
yep,
I agree with the man.
He was 100% honest, and good thing is Giancarlo started back on his shit with the AAA team yesterday, DHing, so he might be back, sooner than later, which is always great to have that kind of superstar power back on, back in the roster, because he definitely is one of the reasons we were 11 games, ahead of the second place team. At least that was before the Blue Jays. Now I think it's 9, but it doesn't matter.
And I believe he was the one batting behind Aaron Judge.
Judge, yep.
So that's the meat of the lineup.
Those were two big bats. Those were two big bats who was getting it done out here. So with playoffs right around the corner, I need Giancarlo to get healthy. I need everyone to stay healthy. I need our pitching to get in sync. And we'd be all right. My week was cool. Ain't really nothing to talk about. I got back into therapy this week, so I started therapy again on Tuesday.
Okay. For the leg?
No, for my brain.
For your brain, I got you.
And so I started therapy on Tuesday, and then immediately had like a meltdown on Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if one had anything to do with the other, but
right. Damn.
Definitely had a meltdown to where I had to leave where I was and come home because I was it was bad. I was off the hinges that day.
Wow.
So yeah. What's up, baby? How are you?
Morning, Grace.
But yeah, but outside of that, I went shopping this weekend with my homegirl Danny.
Okay.
I got this
shout out to Danny.
I got this nice hat. I wish I thought about it. I would have bought the hat with me. I'll wear the hat next week.
Okay.
That's all I got was the hat.
Nice.
I got Grace nice jacket. No, I lied. Anyone who knows me knows I like the like silk scarves that women usually wear.
Right.
I like those also, but I usually wrap it around my head, around my face when, it feels nice. So I got a couple of those.
You said when it feels nice?
No, it does feel nice, but yeah,
Okay.
whenever it feels good for me. It's usually when the weather is getting a little bit, you know what I mean, a little bit chilly outside.
Okay. Okay.
And it's not for the cold weather. It's for the fall, and it helps keep, especially somebody with allergies like myself. There's just another stylish way to help keep shit out of my nose instead of before the mask and all that shit.
Right. Right.
And then it looks nice because a lot of the prints and the silk and all that shit, so it look good.
It was pretty stylish, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So other than
Interesting.
that, what's good, Ron? How you feeling, bro?
Ron, what's happening, Ron?
So other than that, yeah, we can get into it. Let's get into it.
Shout out to everybody tuning in at the moment. Sorry that we are a little late. We were having a few technical difficulties.
Yeah, so we got a couple things to go over today. Let's start with this one that I thought was hella interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye's Gap Yeezy collection to be displayed in trash bags, not on the racks. So Kanye and the Gap have a Yeezy line that is the Yeezy collection that is coming to the Gap stores. He showed up to the Gap stores to see the display and give it the okay. And apparently Ye went off the hinges. He said that this didn't feel authentic, and the way he wanted his new Gap collection to be displayed are in trash bags, big black trash bags. And no, they are instructed. The Gap employees are instructed to not help you. You are supposed to go through the bags yourself to find your own size. How does that sound to you? Now, this may sound crazy to most, but to me, if you've ever gone to like any of these big box stores or like these like Save a Lot stores or whatever the case may be,
Like the Goodwills and all that.
like Goodwill, but even like they have like big name like Five Below and shit like that. Like shit, like Five Below is a little bit higher end, but the
Wait,
same.
bro. Wait, bro. Wait, bro.
Yeah.
So see. Now that I'm thinking about things, even in a Goodwill store, things are hung. So in a Gap store, you mean to tell me there's gonna be garbage bags and I have to search this, and the workers are not gonna help me?
No, they're not gonna help you,
bruh.
They're not gonna help you,
bruh. Good morning, Mama.
What's up, Mama? How are you? Yeah, they're not gonna help you. If I was homeless, I would sue Kanye. He's selling the homeless lifestyle.
Exactly. He's making it seem like, Ron, I agree with you completely, because he's making it seem like being homeless is some type of fad, which I think is disrespectful to the homeless community. That's just me personally. And like a true Trump or Kardashian, I just feel like this is another reach for attention, bro. I'll be quite honest. You know, instead of letting people know, I think, how homeless people feel, he should continue to help the homeless, because I am going to credit Kanye in what I'm going to say right now, and it's the fact that I read that he actually built a homeless shelter for the homeless. So I feel like in this case, he should still continue to contribute to the homeless and give at least, I say, 85 or 95% of the proceeds to the homeless population. And, you know, in this case, if he were to do something like that, I'd feel a lot better. And I just think that if I want to purchase a certain product from you, for instance, Sincere, I don't know, as a consumer, I kind of like want to feel valued in a sense that I'm doing business with you, or I'm making some type of like I just want to feel valued as a customer. And I feel like right now, you know, just reading this, I don't feel valued as a customer in me purchasing your product.
I mean,
so
I agree, but me and you aren't his on his target demographic.
That's true.
So like we would like, some of us would wear his shit, but like we're not. When he was designing that shit for the Gap, he wasn't designing it with me and you in mind.
No, he wasn't. It was a different demographic.
True Trump. Yeah, he wasn't designing that with us in mind. So he didn't care about our experience at the store because it wasn't meant for our experience. I think that's always important to take into play. That's always important to take into consideration. Who is it for?
Right.
Because for the hype beast 19-year-old, 18-year-old resellers or collectors or whatever you want to call them, or stands or whatever, they are gonna buy it regardless. And their experience is most of those kids, not the ones from the inner city, because we're not talking about those kids. We're talking about the little white suburban from suburbia who have the money to even go buy a $300 Yeezy foam every week it comes out, and like those kids, those Supreme wearing, culture vulture kids.
Right. Culture vulture.
So those kids are in fact going to go and get it because they've never had the experience of having to go through a garbage bag for shit.
Right.
They've never had to go through a garbage bag for clothes.
Right.
Whether it be for washing, like even for me, like there were times where I took my clothes to the laundromat and all in the garbage bag, and it wasn't that, it was just how I transported it. But that's just how
Right.
it was. Like it was simple to carry around. These kids ain't never did that. Mom and dad did their laundry. They did laundry in the house. They had to wash and dry in the crib. They've never had that experience. They've never been to a thrift store. They've never had that experience. So this for them is that experience.
I'm just hoping that's the case in what you're saying, where he is targeting a certain demographic. Because if it's not, then it's curtains for this nigga. Straight up.
There's no quality in Kanye fashion. It seems they don't put no thought into his fashion. Ron says I can put holes in my sweater and say it from the Kanye collection. and you know what, Ron? You are 150% correct, G. Except that, again, for us, me and Jay wouldn't know a difference. me and Jay wouldn't know the difference. But if you went to a space where there was huge Kanye and Yeezy fans, they would call you out and eat that shit up alive.
Exactly. The way the Beehive gets when they talk about Beyonce, basically.
Exactly. By the way, while we're here, did you see that bum ass new foam helmet?
Yeah, that shit is wild, bro. I don't understand. Like, all right.
I hope
that's just so extra.
I hope one of you little stupid motherfuckers put that on while you're on one of your little electric scooters and fall off it and get fucking brain damage. Like I hope one of you kids get fucking concussion. Like I need y'all to what the fuck are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Dumbass fuck. Stop with the dumb shit. Okay, I'm done.
This is stupid. Next.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go on to. All right, so let's go on to this. I thought this was pretty cool. Genitalia surgery is on the rise right now, while BBLs have declined. Also, forehead shrinking is on the rise. Now, what this means, is going to be a little more specific. Let me be a little more specific about this. That women, that BBLs are on the decline right now, and that male genitalia enlargement is on the rise. What also is on the rise is give me one second. I want to make sure I pronounce it correctly. Labiaplasty. Okay. And the reason that is on the rise, let me give you the exact reason. Ultra fitting leggings have become an embarrassment for women for the fear of having a camel toe. This is caused by a significant increase in sales for the medical procedure called labiaplasty. A labiaplasty is a procedure where the labia minor, also known as the flaps of the vagina, is shrunken. The typical surgery costs approximately $4,000 and has becoming more popular daily. Dr. John, whatever the fuck his last name is, because he ain't paid me to endorse his ass, chief surgeon of blah, 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 has performed the surgery over 50 times last year. However, he has now says he surpassed that number this month alone. He states that most patients are complaining about pain and discomfort stemming from leggings and tight athleisure clothing. Even though the surgery may have excellent pros, it can also have some discomforting cons. One woman revealed she lost sensation in her vagina due to a botched surgery. Okay. So, men are making their dicks bigger. Women are making their vagina lips smaller. They have apparently slowed down on making their asses bigger, and a high majority of light skinned women's is making their forehead smaller.
Women's.
There's a lot to unpack here, but I think it is very. I, I say I think that it is. Look, it's your body. It is your body.
That's the first thing
Okay.
that creeps into my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You can't get my money. The light skins out here trying to get forehead reduction. That's exactly what is happening, Grace. That is exactly what happened. I love a good camel toe. Yes, Ron, we all love a good camel toe. That is correct, punctual. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate you.
I sure do.
The reality of it is, these are cosmetic surgeries. Mm-hmm. These are cosmetic surgeries, and most of the time with these situations, we're talking about the worst thing happening here is you losing sensation or things of that nature. Look, I'm not a huge fan of surgery, but if you have to look at you in the mirror every day,
yeah,
you have to live with you every day. Okay, you have to live with you. If you feel like fixing, something or improving something, who am I to tell you not to? I am against unnecessary surgery that puts your life in danger.
Mm-hmm.
But none of these are putting your life in danger. You got a nigga who want a slightly bigger meat, which is understandable, I guess. Every man, I don't care how big you are. Nigga, if I could add 3 more inches, let's do it.
Right.
Like, that's just niggas. That's what niggas is gonna nig. Light-skinned women everywhere have been.
You said niggas is gonna nig?
Yeah, I said that.
Yo, I've never heard that in my life. Niggas are gonna nig.
Niggas is gonna nig. Light-skinned women everywhere since the beginning of time have been trying to reduce their forehead.
I don't know why.
Because they have movies when they dream. Have you seen a light-skinned forehead from the front?
Yeah, I've seen a light-skinned forehead from the front.
You can't see the hairline from the front.
It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't see no problem with it personally. That's how you built.
I definitely don't see a problem with that because where I'm from, the culture that I was cultivated in and raised in, a woman with a nice forehead meant something. So
did they really? A woman with a nice forehead?
Yeah, a woman with like a nice big forehead meant she had a fat ass. You know what?
Well, maybe not anymore because that forehead she might have got a labiaplasty.
I mean, yeah, that could be the case too. But I'm just saying, back in the day when none of these surgeries existed, I used to look at these women and be like, listen, man, I need to get up under that to see what's down there because, yeah, it's sort of like when women ran around back in the day. I don't know how old you are, pod folk, anybody who's listening at the moment, I'm not going to guess your ages, but there was a moment when women would look at your feet and your hands. So it was similar to me, for instance, with the forehead, basically. But all in all, I just think we should just let people be. I mean, we all have insecurities, about ourselves, basically. None of us are perfect. What we see in the mirror sometimes we may want to remove or we may want to enhance. And I don't see anything totally wrong with that. The only thing that I'm going to let the pod folk know right now is that before you do any type of procedure, please do your research on this doctor. Yes. Make sure that all their certifications are actually updated.
Make sure they're a doctor.
Make sure they're a doctor. And make sure they have an actual doctor's office, that you're not going into someone's basement, someone's dismal basement with a bunch of dust and cobwebs all over the place. And they have like just one chair and a bunch of tools. Like, you have to be very careful, pod folk, whatever you decide to do. And I heard the reductions about the BBLs as well. I was told by a few females actually that BBLs are actually quite dangerous. And that's the reason why, a lot of people are like, shying away from that, not trying to do any of that kind of stuff. And
there's been some bad BBL stories, especially if you don't get with a good surgeon.
Correct. Right.
There have been some bad BBL stories.
Yeah, because the thing is, a lot of people, they're taking the cheap route and they're going to different countries like Dominican Republic. They're also going to Colombia as well to get like a quick enhance, you know, and you just have to be very careful who you're dealing with. Make sure you get a referral from some type of doctor, or at least a recommendation from a doctor, you know, that knows a cosmetic doctor or a good cosmetic doctor. Please read all the reviews. Once again, make sure this doctor is actually a doctor, like Sincere said, and just do your research before you go under that knife pot, folks.
If you pull up to what's supposed to be the doctor's office and it is a regular ass house in a driveway,
exactly,
and you go inside and an older woman answers the door,
right,
and you come inside and he hops up and brushes Tostino pizza rolls off his shirt while he was sitting on the couch, and then proceeds to put on sandwich gloves, you know, the big joints that don't fit,
right,
and then tells you, follow me. Get the fuck out of there.
Or the gloves that they use to wash dishes, the yellow ones.
Yeah, get out of there.
Pop out with one of those.
Get out of there.
You already know what time it is.
Get out of there.
He's just a meat butcher.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there.
They're gonna slice half of your nose off.
Hold up. Some of the surgeries are due to high numbers of infections. Don't file my pussy surgery that pays my house. All
right, mama.
I hear you, mama. Can't get the patients on the surgery schedule fast enough. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. I want to touch on something real quick before we move on. You know, I don't like to really discuss certain real nigga shit that be going on in the world, but I have to touch on this. It's been about 24 hours maybe since Quando Rondo got shot. His car got shot up in LA, right across the street from the Staples Center. And Quando Rondo is 23 years old. If you don't know, it is his homeboy, Lil Tim, who shot up. Lil Tim, who shot and killed King Von outside of the Atlanta nightclub. Right. Allegedly, he's being held for that. Again, I'm not here to pass judgment. That's not for me to do. That neither of them is my circle of niggas. Neither of them young people lost their lives. And again, yesterday they shot his car up where again they didn't get Quando, whoever did the shooting. They took Lil Pap's life. And another young kid from Savannah, Georgia, who you can hear Quando scream in pain as they pulled him out of his truck. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. These young kids is out here because they are kids at that age. You're 21, you're 22 years old, you're still a child.
Yeah. You're a young adult.
You're a young adult, but you're still a child because you're learning how to be an adult, which means you're gonna get a lot wrong. These are still babies. These are still children. They're at the end of their childhood, but they are still children at 21 years old. 21, 22. They're still kids. Another one of Quando Rondo associates and friends lost his life. And the internet is so quick to make jokes and to side with what's going on. I need y'all niggas to remember one thing. You lame as fuck for that.
Yeah, that shit corny.
You lame as fuck for that. You lame as fuck for that. Because a lot of you niggas have never lost anyone to violence in the street. A lot of you niggas have never lost anybody who you've been friends with, who you care for, to gun violence, to stabbing, to any of this shit that goes on in the street, to any type of violence. Mm-hmm. You've never lost anybody you care for. You niggas listen to rap music and think that you OTF. You niggas listen to rap music and think you YSL. You niggas listen to rap music, become a fan of somebody, and then think that you are associated with these niggas in some way, shape, or form. Get on the internet and talk as if you are really associated. That's still somebody's child.
Yep. somebody's brother.
That's somebody's brother.
Somebody's cousin, somebody's family member. Yeah.
Now, what I'm not saying is anybody who had real beef with that man. I'm not asking you to feel no certain kind of way because apparently these kids is really out here doing what they're doing. Okay, if that's the case, then you catch the energy you put out. You know what I mean? But what I am saying is you internet niggas who have nothing to do with this shit, y'all are lame ass niggas. Y'all are some lame ass niggas.
True fuck boys.
Y'all are lame ass niggas, and 90% of you internet niggas couldn't last a day where some of us come from. You niggas couldn't make it in the summer in East New York. You niggas wouldn't make it in the summer in Atlanta. You wouldn't make it in the summer in Brownsville. You couldn't live a summer in Harlem, nigga. There's places you couldn't live a summer in Cali, nigga.
Yep. South Central.
Compton, nigga. In Long Beach, nigga. A lot
East
of you
LA.
Niggas, a lot of you niggas couldn't do it.
South side of Chicago, yeah.
Come on, man. There's people who really made it out of these places and fought tooth and nail, still had the scars to show you for it.
Yep.
Stop playing with these people, man. Now I go back to being a better version of myself.
Yes, sir.
Orlando Brown. Your mans.
My man's in them.
Your man's in them. He back out here talking crazy.
Oh, man. Who he included on the list this time?
God, I'm just going to play a clip.
Was it Diddy? Oh,
I'm
God.
just going to play a clip.
It was Diddy.
I'm just going to play a clip.
Was it Diddy?
I'm just going to play a clip.
You know what I mean? I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry. I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, Diddy, you gave me the Oosh gosh goosemash. You gave me the Oosh gosh Moaf. The smoosh Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the Oosh gosh Moash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the Oosh gosh Moash.
And
that Oosh gosh Moash. You know what I'm talking about, Diddy? Diddy. God.
I 150% blame you for the entire interview. I blame you and niggas like you, Jay, for this whole interview. I don't blame Orlando Brown at all. I'm beyond blaming Orlando Brown.
What I got to do with this?
Because you love this shit.
I love what? What are you saying?
You love Orlando Brown getting on interviews and talking crazy. You love when he get out here and be talking crazy.
I'll be quite honest. You see how the way I spoke about Kanye and how I feel like, he's like a Trump or like a Kardashian, but like Orlando Brown, for instance, I feel like his attention seeking is a lot more like entertaining than it is with Trump or Kardashian, for instance, or for instance, Kevin Gates, for instance. Like I find like his reaching or his attention seeking to be way more entertaining for some reason.
I blame you and niggas like you for Orlando Brown, because Orlando Brown only keep getting interviews because niggas like you are willing to listen to Orlando Brown give interviews. I'm not even going to talk about what he talked about in this interview. Did you see what this nigga was saying?
Yeah, he was out of line completely.
He talked about Kevin Gates. He talked about being mad at Kevin Gates,
right,
for having sex with his cousin. He said that he stopped beefing with Soulja Boy because Whitney Houston died, and now Whitney Houston lives inside of Soulja Boy.
Okay.
And that they are the same person, and he would never beef with Whitney Houston.
That sounds like something that Orlando Brown would definitely say.
This is the man less than a month removed from saying Bow Wow has some bomb ass pussy.
Right.
You niggas have to stop giving Orlando Brown platforms. You niggas have to stop.
Oh man.
You niggas gotta stop.
And I sincerely think that
Orlando Brown,
he is.
Get out of here, Dwayne. Get this nigga out of here.
Dwayne, yo, man, I second that,
Jay,
brother. I second that, bro.
This nigga,
he definitely needs his own show at least once a week, talking mad shit about celebrities. Like I would love a show like that.
Thank you, cuz this nigga just be out here saying whatever, my nigga. Whatever, my nigga.
I'm just excited because I think next week he's gonna come back and involve someone else in that same sexual list that he has.
I don't want to hear it.
And
I don't care. I don't care.
And we'll be back at square one with his fuck shit. And it's just amazing. I don't know. For me, like it's just so entertaining to hear Orlando Brown. Like when he speaks, like it's just funny. I just feel like there's just levels to attention seeking, and he makes attention seeking funny. That's my thing with Orlando Brown. So, you know, I look forward to the next video, the next interview from Orlando Brown. Dwayne, let's try to send some emails out. Let's make a petition. Let's try to get signatures so we can get Orlando Brown a show like somewhere, you know.
You know what? I'm going to reach out to Orlando Brown. I will make it my business this week to reach out to Orlando Brown and see if he is interested on coming on here and talking.
That'll be great.
That crazy. No, it won't. No,
that will be the greatest show ever on the JaySin podcast.
It'll be an hour of him talking crazy and me responding, going, "Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Who made you this way? What are you on, nigga?" The whole hour is just gonna be me trying to figure out ways to shut him up.
Pop folk, we're gonna attempt that. We're gonna try to reach out to Orlando Brown to get on this show.
Orlando Brown, if you're watching this right now and we reach out to you, please do me a favor and turn us down.
Exactly.
Don't you come on this show. Don't you come on this motherfucker. I'm telling you now. An hour ain't enough time.
He's gonna have so much shit to say
you niggas, bro.
that an hour is not gonna be enough, Dwayne.
I'm not giving this nigga more than an hour of my time if we can make it happen.
Telling you, let's get some signatures going. Let's get a show on for this guy at least once a week. I am so for it. I will be like tuning in, whether it's a Netflix special or whatever. I don't even watch TV, but I tune in.
Lord have mercy. All right. So last week, going from someone I really don't care to listen to someone I really cared to listen to. Teddy Ray passed away last week.
Oh man. Condolences.
Comedian from the West Coast, from LA. Hilarious dude.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Teddy Ray a couple of years ago when he used to do the show with Doughboy called Teddy versus Doughboy, where they would just have challenges and these two niggas would do whatever the challenge was that episode, like who could cook the best or who could make the best song. And the whole premise of the show was them niggas trying to outdo the best friend, all while roasting niggas the whole time. It was literally me and my niggas every day, except niggas televised it, and it was fucking hilarious. He went on to do stand up. He was 32 years old.
That sucks. That's
32 years old.
He's so young.
But because he is one of my favorite comedians who was coming up, and he's done a lot of writing and stuff, so on and so forth, I took it upon myself to make a small like 4-minute clip of some of my personal favorite. No stand-up included. Right. No stand-up included. Just moments of him on the show. So, Teddy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, broski.
What the fuck are you doing? I'm learning these dance moves, man. I'm like the next big thing in dance.
No, you are like Missy Elliott in the I Can't Stay in the Rain video.
First of all, nigga, you can
bodysuit.
First of all,
against my window. My bad.
Can we get somebody to help Teddy lift his leg? He needs assistance.
I'll lift these hands and beat your ass.
I'm playing, man. You the type of nigga that used to get way too excited on pizza day at school.
You the type of nigga that was born in the 70s.
Nigga, I'm 24. What is you talking
36, dog. You'll be 37 next month.
I smoke more than you.
I don't know why black people love sauce so much. We go to Wingstop. Let me get 3 honey mustards, 2 ranches, and 1 barbecue sauce, but you only ordered a 6-piece. Let me get 3 honey mustards, 2 ranches, and 1 barbecue sauce, but you only got a 6-piece. Let me get 3 honey. Let me talk to your manager.
You need a weave too?
Yo, stop doing that, dog. How many times I got to tell you to stop tricking off all your bread to these hoes? You ain't got it like that
It
yet.
ain't tricking if you got it though.
But you ain't really got it, my nigga.
Why are you so angry?
Cause it makes me mad to see how much money you waste on hoes. You don't even spend half of that on your outfit. You out here looking like a 7th grader.
Alright, dog, you act like you got more chicks than me. I bet you if we got that text, I'll get more.
Whatever, dog. Let's do it. What is it?
It's lit.
It's not lit. Stop.
Is you about to get beat? Let go. And yes, I said let go.
That's cause you 37. That's only old niggas and Jermaine Dupri say let go. You saving that box for the Lord? Jesus don't want that.
This pussy belongs to Jesus.
You can't keep saying that pussy belongs to Jesus.
belongs to Jesus.
That's not
Nobody
right. Your
can get
church gonna
this.
kick you out.
I like you already. You tell you got a real cool vibe. You like to smoke weed?
When I smoke weed, I think the devil's coming to get me.
My pussy belong to Jesus. My pussy belong to Jesus. My pussy belong to Jesus.
It's like this tight. How did we get here? What kind of date is this?
Cause you talk about your pussy
How
belong
do
to
you
Jesus.
spell 1?
You said your pussy belong
One.
to Jesus. That's not
Can we get you lower than 1?
write 0, John said. Please write 0. Write 0. I'm gonna write 0 on your
You
shit
better
too.
not write 0.
Zero.
You better stop. No.
The Lord is really guiding my steps. You know, He's ordering my steps through His Word, and He's ordering Doughboy's outfit back to the store. That was the worst Burlington purchase I've ever seen in my life. Damn bad. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all good? I'm glad y'all came through, man. I got a little song. Me and Doughboy got this competition. I got to go head to head with him. He made his little bullshit track. Now I got to come. I wanted to go to y'all so I get that real deal. Now, is he a part of the band too? Or is he the driver? He's the leader? Right. Okay, Jeremy Lynn. We're going to get it in. Goddamn, man, I got a song. It's called You and Your Bitch. It's kind of like, it derives from like true life stories. You know how you write from your heart? So I was just writing from my heart one day, and it was just like, you and your bitch, y'all ain't gonna work. Why? Because she's cheating on you. Ja Rule was my influence growing up. Ja Rule was the Fetty Wap of the early thousands. But both his eyes was on point. He has elaborate bullshit ideas every 10 seconds. Hey Teddy, let's doorbell ding dong ditch. You 36! He was like standing in a corner, nigga, like really staring down niggas, eyeing people, talking about, don't talk to my sister like that. And I was like, nigga, ain't nobody finna talk to your sister right now. None. She got a flat top, bro. We are good. We are good. You're safe. You know what I'm saying? You can leave your sister here naked next to the ribs, and niggas will pick up them ribs first.
Nigga said she got a flat top. We are good. We are good.
Yeah, that shit he said about Ja Rule was funny as hell.
Nigga
Fetty
said he
Wap.
was the Fetty Wap of the early 2000s.
It makes a whole lot of sense, actually.
Oh my God, nigga said you can't. You saved that box for Jesus? He said he don't want that.
Man.
Oh my God, yo,
He's
Teddy.
certainly gonna be missed, Teddy.
Rest in peace, Teddy, man. Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Teddy. Shout out to the squad over at ADD at All Def. Yeah, that's tough. So, all right. So, rumors hit the web of Lori Harvey's sex tape existing.
Is she like a model or actress? She used to date Michael B. Jordan, right? If I'm not mistaken.
It's Steve Harvey's daughter, and she done fucked a lot of niggas. And I guess that this is supposed to be
Steve Harvey's
news.
daughter, and she done fucked a lot of niggas. Okay.
And I guess it's supposed to be. Does she have sex in some sort of way that I don't know about? Is her sex different than?
I mean, I don't know. Aren't there? I don't know. I feel like unless we're talking about like J-Lo or something like that, we don't really know people's numbers like that, you know?
I mean, but what I'm saying is, do she have sex different than anybody else that her sex tape is? Everybody who don't have a sex tape.
Yeah, I think most
who don't
a lot of celebrities.
Have a sex tape.
That's true.
I got a sex tape right now. It ain't out there. Who don't have a sex tape?
But it exists.
Everybody got a sex. You got a sex tape.
No comment, but you know, well,
everybody got a sex. Who don't got a sex tape? How about this? How about we start talking about people who don't have sex tapes? Mm-hmm. Those are the motherfuckers you need to worry about. Not
those are the people you can't trust.
You can't trust them niggas. Okay? Don't come to me about who got a sex tape no more. I'm tired of this shit. Nobody care.
I'll be quite honest, bro. I've never been on the like Lori Harvey bandwagon like that. But if it was somebody else, for instance, that had a sex tape, I would like, you know, I would reach out. You know, I'd be all over the internet. You know, I'd go to the ends of the internet to find a sex tape because I know different ways to find them. You know, because I'm a professional. You know, when it comes to those kind of things. So, but Lori Harvey is like,
and they try to make Lori Harvey sound like a hoe. She's not. And like, even when I said she fucked it, like,
that's what I was alluding to earlier. Actually, you made it sound like she was a hoe. You was like, Steve Harvey's daughter who slept with a bunch of niggas. It's like, all right, you saying she slept with?
I said she slept with a bunch of niggas. Yeah, like, but I'm not saying she a hoe. It's just the fucked up. Okay, maybe I said it the wrong way. That's not what I meant. The fucked up thing about it is she like people know her because she's dated a bunch of niggas that they know. But the only reason like you even know who she dating is because everyone she dates is famous.
Right, correct. They're a celebrity.
They're celebrity. So
to Michael B. Jordan to blah 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 blah. Yeah.
So like the 4 niggas that she's dated in the last 4 years,
right?
You know. Okay. Now it'd be different if you know. Now it was crazy to me. You done fucked more than 4 women in the last 4 years. Women have fucked more than 4 niggas in the last 4 niggas in the last 4 years.
Of course.
But Lori Harvey date 4 niggas that you done heard of, and now all of a sudden she a hoe. No. It's just you happen to know all these niggas, and you don't know none of these niggas at the same time.
I mean, you know what? You can't say she's a hoe, I guess, for instance, because she's been in relationships, and in relationships, you just happen to have sex, I think. So it's something that's completely allowed, I think, by folk.
I think
people just pass judgment a little bit too easily.
I did think it was weird when she started fucking with Diddy after dating his son. I thought that was a little bit weird, but
it is a little bit kooky, definitely.
But again, we talk about Diddy. Diddy be like,
yeah, Diddy's he's really a freak.
Yeah, so who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? All right. How would you handle
1995?
How would you handle this? I'm gonna go ahead and put this up there. Hold up. How would you handle this?
Who's this, your friend?
How you doing? Nah, it's not my friend. This is my girlfriend.
This your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Hi. Is that who you been talking about?
How you doing? Yeah, that's Tiara right there.
That's Tiara?
Yeah.
Hi, Tiara. She's all right.
Huh?
She's okay.
What do you mean?
Come on, let's go.
You don't want to like meet her? Or you don't want to say nothing to her?
It's okay. Let's just go eat.
Yeah. I mean, what does that mean?
But that means,
no, man. Look.
We should have met her first.
So
don't you think?
I mean, what am I supposed to do with that information?
She cool, but damn.
What? What's wrong with her? She's sitting right here. Ease up.
She only $105.
What does that mean?
What's she rocking with?
What is that? Bro.
You are grown. If somebody is treating me some type of way, you're supposed to stand up and say something about it, no matter who they are. Just like I stood up for you, I messed up my relationship with my brother. For you? Seriously? That's dumb.
Okay, I know. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me fix
it.
Okay, listen. Let me fix it, please.
No, Aries,
are you serious?
Go in the store with them and try to figure out. Maybe you should catch an Uber with them.
Huh?
I'm gonna just go home.
What are you talking about?
Like,
Why is this my fault,
It's
though?
your fault because you're not protecting me.
What do you want?
You're supposed to say you're treating my girl some type of way and you're supposed to do something about
Bro,
it.
that is
Like,
my
you're not-
granddad. What am I supposed to do?
What do you mean? You're supposed to be like, geez, this is the girl that I like and this is the girl that I.
How are you handling this situation, Jay?
I mean, to be quite honest, if someone is within my company and I'd like, for instance, my folks or whoever raised me to meet this person, I'd expect them to be a little bit more respectful, a little bit more mature towards that individual. And I would express that right then and there. I feel like people should be more respectful of others. And she was completely disrespected. And I don't know. And she didn't even look bad anyway. She looked like a very pretty woman. And I don't think she deserved that type of treatment, basically, from I think he said his grandparents. And I'm not for it. I'd nip things right in the butt and I'd say anything I have to say to whomever raised me, not to express themselves that way. This is the person that, I actually want to build some type of future with. And I'm bringing this person to you for a reason, so you can meet them as well. And I'd feel secondhand shame, obviously, on behalf of like my parents or my grandparents or whomever raised me, pop folk. And I would sit there and I'd literally defend the person that's accompanying me. Plain and simple.
I couldn't agree with you more. My family.
People may seem like this is like funny or something like that. There's nothing funny about that.
No.
Because you don't want to meet someone's parents on those type of terms. You don't want to meet them with them dismissing you all of a sudden, because that could make anybody, that could shatter anybody.
And they weren't even dismissing her. Niggas was like blatantly disrespectful.
Exactly.
Blatantly disrespectful.
Nah, that's not cool.
Nah. It's not. I'm not rocking like that. I'm not rocking like that.
No.
Like as soon as one of my family members, my grandmama would have fired off, and I'd have fired right back at her old ass.
Of course.
My grandfather would have fired off. I'd have fired right back at his old ass.
That's a fact.
And as soon as I'd have fired back, they got the idea like, all right, now he like this one, chill out.
Exactly. Call us simps or whatever the hell you want to call us, but to me, respect is respect.
I can't. Problem is he don't care about her that much, which is why he allowed. Yeah, that is 100%. That is 150% the truth.
That certainly could be the case, but why did he bring her to begin with if he didn't really care about her? Because, for instance, me, if I'm saying something like she's an object. Right. If I'm bringing someone over to meet my folks or the people who raised me or my parental figures or whatever the case is, I feel like I care about that person enough to present that person to the people who raised me. So that I can agree with that to an extent, and maybe he didn't care about her enough. But my thing is, bruh, how you bringing someone like that around your parents?
Yeah.
If you don't care about them. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, but what doesn't make sense to me can make sense to someone else.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of disrespecting nobody like that.
And they were body shaming her too. It's like, come on, bro. Like, come on. We know everybody's not built the same.
If they did,
facts, Cuddy.
My people would never. Yeah, exactly. Like,
even if they felt that way, I'm sure, Cuddy, I'm sure your people will never say nothing negative like that. At least there.
My phone died, but I'm back. And Michael B. Jordan in the video. Don't nobody care about that video.
Oh man.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Everybody bring everybody somewhere these days. My family members one next thing. Yeah, that shit weird. I had that conversation yesterday.
Yeah, that's some weird energy there.
I had that conversation yesterday. Like y'all been talking, not even dating, not even together. Y'all been talking for 2 weeks, and you already attended family functions you know, met his mom and his sisters and all that. Like, yo, you moving way too fast, bro.
Yeah.
You moving way too fast, my nigga. Like, nah, you chilling. Like, you don't even know where I live after 2 weeks, shorty. Like,
I'd have to be involved in talking with someone for some time before I bring them to my parents.
Bitch, I gotta be talking to you for some time to bring you to my house. Fuck
that
talking
too.
Like meet my parents.
True.
Like, yo, the parents used to be the last step before this could be it.
Right.
Like
before it
that?
being
Like,
completely official. Right.
Like this was like the parents was the
final boss.
It was the final boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you might not even have done the introduction until after y'all was already together for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, nah, this is what I'm serious about. Like, we done been together.
And you would tell your parents about this person.
And it only happened because the holidays was coming. It's always Thanksgiving or Christmas with a big drink where everybody got to be together. Like, you can't duck off. There's always one of those. So the holidays is coming, and we've been together for 10 months, and now it's time. It's time for you to meet the folks and my brothers and my sisters and my cousins and them. And now we got to do this. Now we got to do this. Now we got to do this. I think it has to do with the culture and how you were raised. That definitely does too, because white people don't be wasting no time. White people don't waste no time. White people will go on a coffee date, and at the end of the coffee date, call their mama and that's where they at, and take you straight to the mama with the same cup of coffee that you just bought. Like they will take you to their mama and say that they met their husband.
Hey Maria, she's right. That's my cousin right there.
Men do it, but women got a bad habit of bringing dudes they just met around. Agreed. Also, white women, like, yo, that's a whole other conversation we're gonna have one day. That's gonna be a topic. The shit the way white women is raised, white women ain't dating you for 4 years. They're not doing that.
Bro.
White women ain't gonna date you for 4 years.
I ain't gonna even generalize. Come on, man.
White women ain't dating you for 4 years. You look, white women start dating you by nigga.
You need to propose to her year 2.
You need to be proposed by year 2, or she moving the fuck on. They are not built. They not built for that, my nigga. They not built for that. Meanwhile, we ain't built for. A lot of us ain't never been built for marriage. Like niggas will have a baby mama for 20 years and live with her and pay bills.
Bro, a lot of us can't even take care of ourselves, to be quite honest. When I was like 18, 19, or 20, or whatever the case is, I wasn't suitable enough to just take care of myself. So much less handling a marriage and like dealing with children and all that kind of stuff is an added expense.
When you 40 and you got 4 kids with the same woman and you've been living in a house for 20 years, you could have married that. You could have been married. You just ain't do it. And she ain't gonna force it. But this is a conversation for another time.
You're right, Maria.
Kevin is with me. All right, what's up, Kev? Hold on. He's spitting fast though. White women know they married one though. They're not playing around for 4. They not. I know some white women right now who literally, I'm not gonna say her name, literally told her boyfriend, yeah, you got 12 more months. If I don't have a ring on my finger in 12 months, it's over for you. Like,
it's over. Shit. I wish
it's over for
some woman would tell me something like that. I'll be like, 12 months? Wait a second. What time is it right now? It's 12:07 p.m. on the East Coast? No, this shit is over right now. How about that? You're not giving me no ultimatums.
Oh, believe me, she'll be happy without it. She is a boss in her field, and she is highly desired.
On by herself.
So for her, and that's her point.
All she wants.
She probably wouldn't have to do that very long. But that's her point. Like,
I mean, if she goes on Tinder, maybe not.
We done dated for 3 years, 4 years now. And so you gonna propose, or do I need to go ahead and secure this future? Because you playing games.
Adios.
Hey, and you're right. Sometimes you get
and
those
I'll
up.
sing a farewell song.
Sometimes you get that ultimatum.
Hey.
Sometimes you get those ultimatums, and that's how it happens. But to her, realize you doing that ain't doing nothing to her because that's exactly what she want, a ring or to leave. If you ain't gonna give her the ring, she want to leave too.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
All right,
baby.
So the biggest question is for this next video. And is this the last topic of the day before I move into
coming up on an
hour?
hour?
This is the last topic before I move into shit I found on the internet, and then we're done.
Okay, so we got another 15 minutes, powerful. That's what that means.
How is he wrong for this? This is a clip, and I want to know how you feel about this video. Okay, so let's watch it.
Man, homie, what the fuck happened to you, dickhead? Damn, bro, what happened, dog? You was the man in high school, now look at you. All fucked up in the game. Drawn. Yeah, remember you used to flex on me in high school? Remember? Because I used to wear them baggy ass clothes and all that. Now look at you. Look at me. You mean? Look at you now. Huh? You just school, you ain't gonna say shit. It's cool, you can smoke your tree. You can smoke your tree. Alright, dickhead. What? I'm not shaking your hand. Look at you, dog. Tighten the fuck up, bro. Tighten the fuck up, bro. Real shit. Tighten the fuck up. Look at you, dog. You drawn. Thick ass butters, man. You drawn, dog. Tighten the fuck up. Look.
How do you feel about this? The world is a funny place, bro.
I don't know, bro. People, I don't know. I'll be quite honest. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know whether to like. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like at some point we just need to just grow up, and it's not about taking a high road or like just, you know, just being a better person or anything like that. But it's like we just have to like just do better, you know, with our time and with our energy. And I don't know, some people will feel good about doing something like that. You know, I'm just not one of those people. I don't have the time and energy for those things. And if it's someone that it's crazy that you brought up this video, bro, because now I go back to East New York. I go back to my neighborhood. And Cuddy, I totally agree with you.
Lame as hell. Okay.
And I go back to my neighborhood and I see people that used to feel a certain way about me, basically. And this same person, you know, I'm not going to mention any names because if someone, you know, from my hood is watching, for instance, they'll know who it is exactly. But I saw this person on the Humble, you know, back in East New York, you know, right on New Lots Avenue, actually, which is practically the heart of East New York. So I was basically at the pizzeria just picking up a regular pizza, and I saw this guy. He walked up to me. I didn't recognize him at first, but then, you know, he was asking me for $1, and I saw the person, and in my mind, I was like, wait a second, isn't this such and such? So then I actually spoke it out. I was like, aren't you such and such and such? He's like, oh, yeah. What's good, bro? Oh, you remember me, Jay? I was like, of course I remember you, bro. Like, you was like, you know, you were one of the most popular people in high school. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we had a thing, you know, back in the past or whatever the case is, but that was the past or whatever the case is. So, you know, I simply gave him the $1, you know, that he was looking for, whatever the case is. And like deep down inside, like I don't know, I felt bad because that's just the type of person that I am. And I wasn't going to take that situation and just mock him. So like, you know, every time that I see this person, for instance, like I extend my hand to help, you know, because obviously, you know, he has some internal issues and he has a lot of things that are going on in his life that are obviously negative, that he is walking around like this, you know, practically, you know, begging people for money. And, you know, those are just certain things that right now at this age, at my maturity level, that I'm not going to mock. And I just feel like we could just do so much more with our energy. And I'm not about kicking people when they're down either. That's one thing about me. So I could never make a video like that of anyone that I knew in high school that I had issues with, or that they were popular, or whatever the case is, to try to like ridicule them just in front of the world like that. I don't agree with it, and just like what Cuddy said, it's just lame as fuck, and I agree with it.
I heard it. I don't agree with kicking anybody while they're down. Wrong. Never. What's up, Auntie? Wrong. Never know what life has for you.
It's very true.
Maria, clearly the individual taking the video had personal issues that affected him growing up and needed to do this. No need for it. We all make mistakes during our journey, and that was not necessary.
I agree.
We can't always, you never know.
I agree, cuz.
Dealing with. Agree, Grace.
That's exactly my point, Grace. You just summed everything up.
Yeah. I got bullied in school.
Me too.
As a kid.
I got bullied in the 6th grade, actually.
I got bullied until probably about the 6th grade, 7th grade. There was also like I got tired of it. One day I fought a nigga who bullied me.
Oh my god.
Bro, he beat me up.
Well,
he beat me up.
I guess the opposite happened. Like I beat up the bully because I woke up at one point.
Oh no, I don't. I smashed a couple bullies that was later on, but this specific fight I was talking about, I lost. There's a funny story. There's a dude from my neighborhood. I fought a couple times, and I just because I felt like he was bullying me and being disrespectful, and he was older than I was, and he whooped my ass.
I mean that's usually what happens with someone who's a lot older than you, a lot stronger than you,
right?
Yeah.
And every time I would see him, like it was like on sight. I was like, "Yeah, what's up now, nigga?" And then
furniture moving,
and then it wasn't a bunch of furniture moving. That nigga just whooped my ass real quick and go back to doing what he was doing. That nigga was not bothered by me, okay?
Right.
But
you didn't phase him at all.
Not at all, because that nigga had hands and I was learning to fight. But after a couple times of fighting, I got my apology. Because he was like, bro, I'm just tired of having to fight you every time I see you. And that like it's the heart that I have. You know what I mean? It really came down to having a heart of being willing to take an ass whooping every time I saw you over allowing you to disrespect me anymore.
Right.
So and after that I wasn't getting bullied no more.
No,
like I'm down to take this ass whooping or throw these hands. When lose or draw, my nigga, we throwing these hands if you disrespect me. That's how it's coming.
Exactly.
When lose or draw, that's how it coming. And I was little coming up. And then I got my growth spurt, nigga, and it was on like donkey.
You had a late growth spurt like I did?
I got it in high school, but
okay.
I went into high school. I wasn't even 5 feet tall.
Bro, my growth spurt was really late. It was around my 20s, actually. It was like around 2021 around there.
It wasn't even that, bro. The nigga whooped my ass. He was 3-0. that nigga was at least 3-0 out here in these streets, whooping my ass at the corner store on 5th and 2-7th. You know, whooped my ass at my Polo barbershop. Like it was bad, bro.
Right.
It was bad. But I was taking him, my nigga. I was taking him. And I didn't give no fuck about it. But
how do you feel about it now, for instance, if you were to see him in those conditions like that guy in the video?
I wouldn't. Oh, him? Nah, it'd be different because after that was like he was a good person. Like
okay, got it.
He was a good person.
So
He changed. He changed, and it was just kids are vicious. Kids are vicious,
yeah,
which is also why I know that it's lame that I would never have done what this man did in this video. But I also, as much as I think it's lame, I don't know how much damage this kid did in high school.
Right.
None of us know exactly how much damage, how much torment this kid put on this man in high school.
Right.
We don't know the mental agony, the toll that he's had to carry. He might have actual physical scars that he carries around every day because of this man. But
it's like you said, when we're younger or kids are just vicious, period.
but that don't mean that he not allowed to get his get back in a way that he feels.
I feel like he could get his get back. It just doesn't have to be publicized.
I feel like, again, I'm not saying I agree with it. I think it's lame as fuck. I think it's lame as fuck. But that don't mean that for him this wasn't healing.
I'm sure it was. Like I said, I said that actually in my commentary. That for some people, it's they feel good about doing something like that. So we're all different. So it's a fair argument.
Although I wouldn't have panned in my Hyundai accent to talk about look at you and look at me. It's just, nigga, it's still a Honda accent.
I saw the car. It didn't look like a Lamborghini.
I wouldn't.
It didn't look like a Bugatti or like
I wouldn't have did all that.
Bench truck.
Nah,
a Bentley truck. It didn't look like nothing like that for him to be talking.
I wouldn't.
Shit.
I still didn't. I wouldn't have did that. I didn't have to show you my car, and I get it. You talking to a nigga who ain't got no boots, so to him you doing good. But that just make you seem like even more of a lame nigga because you didn't. It don't seem like you did super great in life either. Like
right, you got
you
got a Honda accent.
Like if this nigga had a regular 9 to 5, you niggas would be average. Like
exactly. Like he's a Chevy Cruze kind of nigga.
Yeah, like for me, seeing him down and out would be enough satisfaction for me. I wouldn't feel the need to do everything he did. No, I don't feel the need to do everything he did. When I come through Harlem, I show love to everybody I see.
Of course,
there's a handful. There's maybe 2 or 3 niggas that's gonna tell you they don't fuck with me, but most of the niggas ain't gonna say it up front. Most of the niggas gonna say it behind their back. But if you don't have niggas who don't like you for whatever reason, then you ain't doing something right. Nigga, we was on here a couple weeks ago, and niggas come on the troll. Nigga, we wasn't doing nothing to nobody but running our show, and niggas found their way over here.
Right.
That's how it is in life for me.
Facts.
I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm keeping my head down. I'm staying focused. I've built myself up from where we have, from where I was. I never allowed a nigga to say he pigeonholed me or held me back from nothing. And believe me, I'm not running around looking for you niggas, but I ain't running. You know what I mean? I ain't running from it neither.
Of course.
But what I'm saying is, when I come around, I'm not coming around looking for the niggas to rub shit in their face. Right. Nah, I'm coming through to see my folks. I'm coming through to see my family. I'm coming through to see the hood, and then I'm gone. Right. I'm not coming through to make nobody feel shit. I'm not coming through to go look at my life and look at yours, nigga. No, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about none of that. Life has given you what it has given you, and life has given me what it has given me.
Right.
And I'm appreciative for whatever it is. I don't need to make you feel like shit to feel better. I don't. The trauma I received as a kid, I deal with in therapy. The trauma I received as a kid, I put into my music, I put into my writing, I put into my skits, whatever it is I'm writing about. So I kind of owe y'all niggas a thank you for being inspiration to a lot of the shit that propelled my career.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have handled it this way, but I understand it. All right. So we're gonna go on to my final segment of the day. Shit I found on the internet.
On the internet.
It is my weekly segment where I literally play shit that I found on the internet. And then we discuss it if there's anything to have discussions about. All right. So, first things first.
Alrighty then.
So it looked like Brittany Griner is out of jail.
Mm-hmm. She's not that short. Oh man.
All right, first off, bro, she flipped this nigga. And I had one question about this video. when she flipped this nigga upside down, right? And the nigga was folded upwards.
Folded upwards.
That nigga stayed in that folded upward position.
Yeah.
For a very, very long time.
Like he's been used to it, right?
Was he in that position? Was he
previously?
Stuck? Was he stuck there, or was this some? I had questions, and then she sexy army crawled over to him, and then was spanking his butt. Now, this looks like something that you do. And I didn't know. First of all, black people love an all-white party. I'm an all-white. Don't throw me on the ground. Okay?
Right, exactly. You're going to dirty that white.
Don't throw me on the ground. Okay? You got on white. I got on white. Now you rolling around on the ground. Now we both got on tan. Like, don't throw me on the ground. Okay? No need for that. But, I don't. Oh, good Lord have mercy. Sean, hell no.
Yeah, that shit is wild, bro. I don't know.
You look like they were practicing that in the crib for a while.
I ain't co-signing any of that shit that I just saw just now.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to this next thing. That
gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, that was too extreme for my.
But why? Why? But why? Why?
For clout. That's why.
Why?
For likes. That's why.
He first of all, that nigga, I forget his name.
For validation. That's
he
why.
be doing wild shit like that.
Oh, because I'm strong and I want everybody to see it. That's why. Pretty much.
You know that you can lift weights that weigh the same amount of that bleacher without having to actually pick up a bleacher.
Exactly. But again,
and then standing on monster truck tires while you did it. My only question has always been why.
Why?
like I don't wish that man harm. I think what he's doing is like impressive, but why?
It's impressive, yeah. But then again, in the same breath, you're like, all right now.
Why? Why is this what you're doing? And I always have one question. I also have one more question to niggas like, where did you find a random bleacher? Did you purchase this bleacher? Did you steal this bleacher? Where did you just find a random bleacher? Where? I have so many questions. That brother was starving. He said anything goes. I bet you homie can't fight this nigga Dwayne. That nigga will take one hit and fold up. Clout is a hell of a drug. Yeah, y'all are right, fellas. Y'all are all right. All right. Next up. So it is official. We now have magnetic robotics. Fluid magnetic robotic. To me, that's incredible. It's incredible.
I mean, for the sake of kids, if you grown and you swallowing objects you're not supposed to be swallowing, pause.
I'm thinking of the uses that they're putting to use for stuff like they showed it in the brain being able to remove like maybe a blood clot without it hemorrhaging and causing death, without shit like that. Like it can completely embody a blood clot or a foreign body and remove it. That is incredible. I'm also thinking now with that being the material it is, espionage is going to go to a whole new level. Because what you're telling me is that I can, as a spy, I can sneak in slime like that in my nose or in the tissue paper, throw it in, and then can literally be able to control the robot from remote. And nobody would ever think anything of it. That is incredible. That was one of the coolest things. Hold on. He ordered it from Amazon. It depends on the audience. He was practicing to be the next Hulk. Not appealing. That's really interesting. No way I'm putting that in my body. Mess around, turn into Venom.
Wait, who said that was really interesting? I missed that.
Tevin.
Okay. Tev.
So, yeah, okay. Well,
he said Venom.
Symbiote. All right, so the last thing for this week on the JaySin podcast, and the last thing I found this week worthy of showing you things I found on the internet, is this clip right here. And probably one of my favorite. I know I'm immature and I don't care, but it's one of my favorite clips. So, boom. Hold on, we go one more time. Oh, bro, look at how mad the white boy is. When he walks, and then he hit oh my God, as he walked up. Listen closely. Hold on, one last time.
See, these are the type of videos I enjoy. See,
God.
This is the type of shit I enjoy.
You Vince Carter that nigga, bro. Oh my God.
You're just being entertaining, being funny, and like,
Oh my God.
I think I would do something like that. I mean, I've been to Target.
I got 150% see you doing some dickhead shit like this. Just doing some dickhead shit like this in the middle of Target.
Bro, let me tell you, bro. In the middle of Target, you know what I did with one of my cousins? This was actually a few years ago. And, I'm 40 years old, pop folk. And I literally took bikes out of a certain aisle, basically. And we were riding all around Target with the bikes.
For my growth spurt to kick in.
What's good, cuz?
Oh, man.
You ever did that? You ever went to like a store or some type of like, mall or something like that and have taken their things and used it like right then and there? Like I do that I'll still do it to this day.
I walk in your store and eat grapes while I'm shopping. I'm going to eat some fruit while I'm shopping. Oh man, great point. Espionage to another level. Yes, Dwayne. And one. He gonna shoot a job up. That nigga about to come back.
He gonna come back.
Oh my God,
He gonna come back with a Uzi.
Oh,
because he looked like he was pissed the hell off too.
Oh, he was about to go get security. He was going to get security.
he was like, oh my God, I can't take this anymore.
This was not going down without security knowing what was going on. And he was filing a report with HR like he don't feel safe at work.
Right.
It's going down. And that is things that I found on the internet this week.
Fantastic.
Oh man, this is entertaining.
That was funny.
Oh,
that was
man,
pretty entertaining.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
And Pop Folk, I just wanted to let you know, to see all these things, you gotta, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us through social media, get some merch while you're at it as well.
Big facts.
And, just to let you guys know, we're on SoundCloud, we're on Apple Podcasts, we are on Spotify. So you already know.
Yeah, buddy.
You should know our socials by now as well.
You don't know my social. I'll just be giving out my social.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Only person on my social is Grace. I know my social also because I be having to put it on applications. Hold on, look, you are in the hood. I'm gonna mute you because you live around. You live around where you live at, and it be happening. And nobody got time for that. Yeah. So anyway. Please go subscribe, go do all that. If you're on the Convos app, tomorrow, the JaySin podcast OT, we will definitely be having an OT. And maybe this week we'll get to actually talk about the topics that are on the agenda. I mean, maybe, who knows? But hopefully we get to talk about the topics that are on the agenda and not held hostage. Join us on the Convos app tomorrow. If you are not on the app and you would like to join, just holler at us. We can get you on there if you're not on. If you don't already have it.
This is only for iPhone users. I repeat, only for iPhone users at the moment.
Yes.
So if you don't have an iOS device, you cannot get on Convos with us. So we can send you an invite and you have an Android phone, but you won't be able to access it because I believe the app doesn't exist. For Android,
not for Android quite yet.
Yeah.
So if you are ready to come on Convos,
I mean, I presume that at some point they gotta show love to my green bubbles.
Talking about give a fuck about Android.
I do.
I give a fuck about your Android.
I do. I got the greatest phone in the world, Pop Folk. It's called the Galaxy Z Fold 3. And they just came out with the 4th generation of it. So there's 3 screens of power. You dig?
You know what you could do with that phone? Put it in the trash. Basura. That's how you say trash in Spanish, right? Basura.
This phone costs more than your phone.
I don't care that it costs more. It's still lame. You're just a lame nigga with a lame phone.
Okay. But look, I got an iPhone too. So
what do that mean?
What
do that mean? It's a lot of lame niggas with money.
I think there's a lot of lame niggas with iPhones too.
There's also a lot of lame. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with that either. I'm just saying Android is trash. That's all I'm saying.
You wish.
He was upset he came into work that day.
Pop Folk, have a beautiful week, everybody. Wishing everybody a positive week out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tevin, if you want to get on, hit me in the DMs or hit Jay on Facebook or on IG, and we'll get you the link.
Telling you, Tev, it's some next level shit. It's folding phones.
Fold you up, nigga. Over here talking bad about my iPhone.
I mean, the iPhone has looked the same since the 7th one, so it don't matter.
You didn't look the same since 7th grade, nigga. What are you saying?
I mean, that's a benefit for me. If I look the same since 7th grade, that means I still got a baby face.
Lord have mercy. We are leaving now. Everybody be safe. Have a good one.
Peace out, y'all.